a lot of people were critical of this draft because it was a little unorthodox, I'd say, from a traditional standpoint, NFL draft. I thought, no less than an A-, personally.
No, I like it. I like it. I agree. I would say it's the same thing. Obviously, as somebody who's much less educated on the subject than you when it comes to the, I guess, talent, like the prospects, the talent pool. I used to watch a lot of college football. Since I graduated college, I really don't watch as much college football. But once I saw, a lot about Kincaid and kind of what he does on the field, I was all in on it. It didn't take – I could be easily convinced, though. You can really convince
that
me.
That was kind of me with it being an offensive weapon.
Yeah, I think that was it. Like, if it's a defensive player, you're like and they're like, this is the best, so-and-so and to come through the draft in however many years, it's like, okay, like, awesome. Let's see him, make a tackle. But when it's an offensive player, it's so quick to be like, yeah, this guy's going to fucking light it up.
Well, especially with Josh Allen throwing him the ball. I mean, where he's going is a big thing. And a lot of people were talking about that fit. Daniel Jeremiah, NFL draft analyst, kind of he had Kincaid as the top pass catcher in the draft, including wide receivers, tight ends. This was such a tight end heavy class. And that was another thing that kind of sold me out immediately. I'm like, well, we took the best tight end in one of the best tight end classes supposedly in the last decade. Let's go Bean, trust the process. But
and I think you also see, in our like AFC counterpart, what a good tight end can do to you. You know what I mean? What a tight end that you can pretty much run an offense through can do to you. And obviously, it's always hurt us. Like, we've never been able to really defend Travis Kelce. No, nor has anybody. So. Yeah.
And even Travis Kelce now, and then Gronk in years past. So it's like we've always had that just unreal tight end to try to defend against.
But that's the problem. When you have a tight end that good, when you have a guy the size of a tight end who's that good, it's almost impossible to defend because most corners are going to be too small to defend him as is. And if you put a linebacker on him or somebody like that, I mean, you're toast.
And the best part, too, about this pick, I think, is you have Dawson Knox is, I think, going to be your standard inline tight end. He's an above-average blocker at the NFL level. He's proved that. I don't think he's like Gronk out there blocking, but he can block. They're going to put Kincaid all over the place from the looks of it, just from early clips of training camp. They have him in the backfield running routes. They have him in the slot a lot. You heard the Cole Beasley comparison from Brandon Beane, and I think Cole kind of took offense to that. He's like, don't compare me to a tight end. The point was he's going to really dominate in that short yardage. He's going to dictate where that coverage follows him, and whether it's 5-yard zigs, whether he's running in routes, slants, those elite hands combined with that tight end build. I just can't wait to see what this guy does on Sundays. It's going to be fun.